I bet you can think of a time someone said something to you that just shifted your view of yourself and what you could achieve. And I reckon that might feel powerful to you even today. See, that's what good mentorship feels like. It opens doors, it helps you understand the world and your place in it, and it can inspire you. Mentorship, or simply one-to-one relationships that are supportive, is, I believe, one of the most powerful things you can do for your career. In this episode, I speak to 5 incredible UCL alumni about what mentorship has done for them. From professionals at Google, to engineers, to drug discovery experts, to world-beating entrepreneurial, prize-winning superstars. I can't wait to get into this episode. I first asked Jasmin and then Rodney about what mentorship has done for them.
Having a mentor really motivates me and drives me to the possibilities that I didn't even know existed. They've been great in helping me connect with people, building my network.
Spending time with them, hearing their story, hearing their experiences, hearing their challenges and how they've overcome them has been a massive way of just motivating myself and inspiring.
Feeling inspired came up so many times in these conversations and connected to this, the idea of self-belief. It's an idea picked up on in my conversation with Lincoln. Lincoln and I were chatting about competition that he and his team eventually went on to win. Here's Lincoln collecting that winning prize from Bill Clinton, along with Kisum, who we'll hear from later. Here's what Lincoln said when I asked him how mentorship helped him through that competition. The audio's a little scratchy, but I promise you it's worth it.
I remember one of our mentors who had put in a lot of time and effort with us. She said some throwaway line. It wasn't even something that she meant to say, like, oh yeah, so that you guys can win the thing. And I remember feeling like shocked. Like, I was like, what? You think we can win the whole thing? And then she said something like, well, like, why do you think like everyone's investing so much time and effort to help you guys? It was from that point on, like, it sparked like something in my mind. Basically, I think what that taught me was that it's honestly that power of belief. And sometimes all it takes is something to like unlock belief in your mind.
I love how Lincoln describes belief coming from another person sharing their perspective with you. Because for whatever reason, we might not always allow ourselves to see the fullness of what we could become. And having a trusted person reflect back what they're seeing in us can be incredibly powerful. Lincoln also hints at the role of mentors in helping us learn, potentially through their experiences, and it's an idea picked up on by Kisum next, a fellow prize winner and co-founder of Rising, and then we'll hear from Aisha.
Being able to leverage off of other people's experiences and learnings can literally catapult you to enormous levels of success. Basically show you a map of what not to do and what to do.
But we learn through the experiences of others. I guess we make new mistakes, but at least we don't repeat them. And then that's a bit like research, that you build upon what people have done before you. You don't go back to discovering what the model of an atom is. It's a bit like passing the baton on and hoping that the next people that are coming up can go further.
Kisum and Aisha brilliantly articulate that learning from our own experiences gets us access to linear improvement. But learning from other people's experience too, well, that can mean exponential improvement, especially if you have more than one mentor.
But definitely recommend that you get more than one mentor. The more the merrier, okay? And there's no harm in having more than one different opinion.
And it's not just like in the perspective of a career. You can have mentors for other aspects of your life as well. General personal development, whether it's to pursue your hobby in photography, right?
So before I shift the focus on how to get a mentor, first a little self-disclosure. I think I didn't fully take advantage of what mentorship could do for me personally, because I always had this nagging feeling that pursuing a mentorship relationship might mean a somewhat one-sided relationship where I take a lot of value and don't necessarily give it. And this is something that I spoke to Jasmin about.
I totally know what you mean, because I feel exactly the same, and I feel really guilty that I'm just taking all this value from them and I'm not giving anything back. The answer to that question is that it's so fulfilling. It was so fulfilling to myself because I really like my mentee and I really wanted to help him out.
I really like seeing change, positive change. I've been lucky enough to have mentors sort of, help me with my progression. And that's just made me want to pay it forward.
Paying it forward is exactly what it's about. And this was a consistent thread running through all of these conversations that I had. So how might you pursue a mentorship relationship from today? Well, there are lots of ways, but I'm going to focus on two. Firstly, consider the people around you, including any new people you meet, whether online or in person. Do you feel drawn to them and their words? You can absolutely ask those individuals if they'd consider acting as a mentor to you. The very worst thing that can happen is that they say no, but then you've just helped make that person's day because of the massive compliment you've given them. Secondly, you can approach people online. LinkedIn works, but UCL's alumni community network works even better, where thousands of UCL grads have uploaded profiles self-identifying when they are happy to act as mentors, and you can message them today. Honestly, I wish I had this resource when I was at uni. Whatever path you choose to pursuing mentorship relationships, you can start building those today, and it's a real and tangible way of investing in your future. And I'll leave you with this quote, which represents what mentorship means to me. If you want to go fast, go alone, but if you want to go far, go together. So hook your chariot up to people you admire, and be sure to pay it forward when you undoubtedly reap the benefits from this in years and decades to come. That's it from me for this week. I'll see you next time.